Hey guys, Steely here with a guide for you today on the brand new quest, the Curse of Arrav. It's going to be a good time. I am going to be shooting this live on my stream, so I might mess up. Just be prepared for that, but I'll do my best to do this as efficiently as possible for you while you're watching this, if you're watching it after the fact. So we're going to cover a couple of things that you need for the quest right off of the hop, starting with few different items. So let's get right into it and we'll touch on all of the things that we're going to need for this quest, starting with the completion of the following quests. Now, to do this quest, it is a late game quest. There is a ton of stuff that needs to get done first. So if you haven't completed Defender of Varrock, Shield of Arrav, Temple of Ekov, Below Ice Mountain, Family Crest, Garden of Tranquility, Creature of Frankenstrain, Priest in Peril, The Restless Ghost, What Lies Below, Rune Mysteries, Romeo and Juliet, Demon Slayer, Troll Romance, Troll Stronghold, and The Death Plateau, then unfortunately you can't do this quest. So if you need to do all of those other things first, good luck, have fun. Quest Guide Helper is sick on RuneLite if you have that to bang out some of these quests. So I'm going to assume that you have completed all these. There is a checklist on the wiki. If you need to head over there, just head over there and take a look. Make sure that you've done everything on this list, and then you are good to go. In terms of the items required, you don't need a tremendous amount for this quest. I am going to make a note of a few extra things. If you have a Drawman staff, so you can use the fairy rings, I would recommend having that as well. But we'll start at the top and we'll work our way down. So 3 dwellberries, a ring of life, any pickaxe. I do recommend a good pickaxe because there's going to be a part where you're kind of running through a cave that looks kind of annoying. A crossbow, you can't use the love crossbow, so I'm going to use a rune crossbow for this. A myth grapple, insulated boots, and then there are some recommended items: an amulet of glory, a teleport to the dig site is going to be awesome, or the lumberyard because there's a little cave that you have to get to over there. Varrock teleport, any other form of teleportation to Trollheim. I'm just probably going to use my house because I have a direct teleport to the top of the mountain there, but we're going to have to get up to Trollwease for part of this quest. Anti-venom and stamina potions, I recommend a few. I'm going to bring a couple for each part. So we're going to start with obviously the first section, and then we'll move into the second section, and then we'll move to third. So it's about a 3-part quest, medium length, nothing too crazy there. But the only thing I would add to this item list is some sort of fairy ring teleport, combat potions, prayer potions, and food. I think should also be on this list. I don't see them on the information about the quest, but I do think, because we're going to be fighting some people, that you should have some of those items as well. On the skill requirement side of things, we need to have 64 mining, 62 ranged, 62 thieving, 61 agility, 58 strength, 37 slayer, and it does recommend that you have an 85 plus combat level because the enemies that you have to beat are a little bit higher. The level 141 Golem, as far as I know, only attacks with melee, and the level 339 Arrav attacks with melee, but I believe he can hit through prayer if I'm not mistaken. And then he has a zombie guy that runs around the room and like shoots venom everywhere, and there's also an axe that you have to dodge. So there's a couple of mechanics to watch out for there. So I don't recommend doing this if you're low level, but I mean, if you've gone through and done all these quests, the odds that you're below 85 combat is probably pretty low. So that is pretty much everything that you need to know in regards to the actual quest before you get started with it. And yeah, we're just going to get right into it. So hopefully that kind of breaks everything down for you, and we're going to start by getting right into this quest. So I'm going to go ahead and, whoops, that's the wrong screen. That's the screen we want to get rid of. So we're going to get rid of that now, and we're going to dive right into it. So I'm going to do my best to do this as efficiently as possible, like I say, but I am kind of following along and doing things and learning as I go. So I do apologize if there's any delays or if I do stupid shit throughout this quest. It's very likely that that's going to happen. So I do recommend having a teleport to a bank or a house or whatever. If you have a full house like I do, I'm just going to use my house a lot for this quest. So all right, so the first thing we're going to want to do is use the fairy ring teleport over to DLQ. I guess since they're in the desert, it might be helpful to have water skins. I'm not going to do that. I'm just going to ignore it. And we're going to basically run all the way over to the quest start here. So the quest is located just over by the Oasis. and you're going to go to this little guy right over here. So DLQ teleport is going to be great if you need to get here. You could also potentially, I guess, go from the Shanty Pass. You could ride the carpet to the Ruins of Uzer and run down from there, or you could use the Narda teleport from the Desert Amulet and run up. These all kind of suck. It's kind of in the middle of nowhere, so unfortunately you just have to make your way over here, and then we're going to go and find a gentleman. I don't know what his name is, I just know he exists. This guy, Elias White. So we're going to talk to Elias White. You should have gotten a message if you had completed all of the things that you needed to. Somebody would have ran up to you, a little messenger or whatever, and handed you a note. You read the note, and then you come out here, talk to this guy, and you can start the Curse of Arrav. So we're ready to go. Start the Curse of Arrav. I'm just going to skip through a lot of this. If you want to read it, go nuts. I'm not going to. Okay. Wicked. So we talked to the buddy, and we're going to go into the runes up top. So you're just going to run due west and then up the mountain into this chamber up here. So there's a little chamber up here. Now, once we're in here, we're going to run southeast. So we're going to run straight up and over, and we're going to go into the southern eastern kind of location here. We're looking for a skeleton that's going to be on the ground. Somewhere in here. I believe it's this one here at the bottom. We're going to search this skeleton, and we should get a mastaba key. So that's the first of 2 keys. Now we're going to go find the second key. So we're going to run back out of the room, and we're going to run into the main room, kind of near all of this blue stuff that you see over on the eastern section here. And we're going to search this skeleton here. So it's going to be the northernmost skeleton right next to this blue strip of stuff. So we should search both of them and get 2 mastaba keys. And now we're going to do the traps. So at the end of each room, you'll notice there's a little end here with a lever. And then there's another end over here with a lever. We're going to run to each one of those sides. We're going to dodge these traps, and then we're going to pull the levers. So we'll start with the one on the south side first, because we're going to go to the northern room anyways. We're going to search the odd markings, and we should find a way past them. Tried to disable it, but failed to do so. So we're going to search it again, failed to do so. I suck at disabling these, apparently. There we go. So you should be able to search it, disable it, and then go ahead and pull your lever. Make sure you select yes. If you don't select yes, he won't actually pull the lever. And then, again, I'm going to step next to the side that I want to pass, hit search, disable it, and make my way safely across. So that's the first lever. Then we're going to run north, search for the markings, and disable the trap. Then pull the lever. Make sure you select yes. And that should have disabled the door. We're going to go back over here, search the markings, and bypass those as well. Now we got to kill the golem. So the golem is going to be located inside of this room. You can see him hanging out at the end. So we're going to head in there and kill the golem. Now, the key things to note about the golem is it attacks with melee. That's all you really have to know. And then when you see your screens like to start shaking, the golem's going to do a 3-hit strike. So it's basically going to hit 3 times. If you stand there, you're going to get punched in the face for 28s on repeat. So you don't want to stand there. You need to move a minimum of 1 tile away to dodge the golem's special attack. So I'm going to go ahead and show that to you now. Throw on your protect for melee. I'm going to throw on piety because I'm not messing around. I'm going to pot up because, again, I'm not messing around. I came here to win. I didn't come here to play around. Here we go. So we're going to smack this guy. We're going to wait for the screen to shake. And we're going to step back. Damn, no RNG. No RNG today. Oh, there's a screen shake. I'm going to step back, and he's going to... There it is. You see that? Don't stand there. You'll get punched in the face. It'll be a bad day. There we go. So keep going. Wait for the screen to shake, and we're going to step back. Oh, the screen shaking. Step back. There we go. He's an angry golem. And you got lots of room to do this, and the golem's just going to keep stepping towards you. I feel like if you run out of space, you could just run to the other side of him, but, I mean, this guy's going down pretty easy. There we go. Boom. Boom shakalaka. All right. And I believe at this point we have to do a puzzle. So let's see what we got going on here. Oh, what's up, little scarabs? Yo. Okay. So for this room, you need to make your way across. However, you can only use 2 of the 4 colors. So you can either opt to use the green and the blue, or you can use the red and the yellow. Depending on where you are, will depend on the color that you should choose. So what you do is you take a look at this puzzle and try and path out your way before you start walking, because what's going to happen is when you step on the red and the yellow, the green and the blues are going to raise up, and they're effectively going to become barriers between you and where you're going. So if you don't do this correctly, you're just going to get stuck, and that's going to suck. So what you're going to want to do is kind of path out a way over before you start going, and I can already see a nice path right here. So I'm going to go straight up over down this little bit over here and then up this little path here, and this should be pretty easy. So go ahead and walk onto the yellow tile, and you'll see that this is now going to change the layout of the room. Awesome. So now we're on the other side here. We're going to go over and search these shelves, and we should get a oil-filled canopic jar. From here, we're going to run into the southern room. There should be a room here at the end. Yep, right here. And I believe we're going to search the southern mural. So we should be able to inspect the mural, and it's going to tell you to put 3 dwellberries and a ring of life into the jar. So we're going to use the dwellberry on the jar. There we go. And then we're going to use the ring on the jar. There we go. And that should be all done. Now we need to go back to Elias. You have one of 2 options. I'm going to cheat, and I'm just going to go back to the fairy ring because I don't feel like dealing with the puzzle. But if you don't want to go that route, you could run back this way, go across the room, go back upstairs, run out, and run down and around to Elias. I feel like that's just going to take me longer, so I'm just going to go ahead and teleport out. And I'm going to run back over to my house and use the fairy ring and run back over to him just to save myself some time. Alright, so we're going to talk to Elias. I don't know which conversation options matter, so I'm just going to do all of them. Awesome. That's all done. Okay, so now we're going to head over to Trollwies. So we need our Trollheim teleport for this part. Yeah, you can use Gommel's Hilt, and it'll teleport you here, but then you have to run past the Rangers, Prey Range. I'm just going to teleport right here, run down the shortcut, and run over. We're trying to head over to the little cave that should be over here somewheres, and that's going to take us up to the top of Trollwees Mountain. So we're trying to get up here, and then the cave we're headed to is right here on the eastern part of Trollwees Mountain. Trollweis? I don't know. I always feel like I say it wrong, but it is what it is. We're doing it. Awesome. Now we're on top of the mountain. Once you get to the top of the mountain, we're going to run over east into this cavern here. Now, all I know about this particular room is that you need to get to the eastern stairs. So way over there on the other side of the room, there's a little option to climb up some stairs. We need to make our way over there. But as far as I know, we can only mine the rubble from certain directions. So I don't actually know how to get over there. So I apologize in advance. This might take me a minute, but I'm going to just go ahead and try and kind of map my way over there. Oh, interesting. Okay, fair enough. Okay. There's tiny, it looks like these big ones you can't really mine through. So I think you're trying to mine through these smaller guys, but it seems to be directional. So I think you have to mine from one side and then the other. There we go. Okay, interesting. All right, so this is just gonna take a minute. So I'm just gonna cruise this bad boy. I don't know if you need these tablets. I'm gonna pick them up. I have no idea if they're useful, but you can see there's different sizes. So there's these small guys. I assume if you mine these, they go away. And then there's bigger guys that you have to mine from 2 sides. So I think you might, yeah, there's just going to be some messing around, it looks like. Interesting. So if I mine it this way, I can't do it from there, but can I do it this way? Yeah, okay. So can I step back over here and do it this way now? No, but I can probably mine it from that side. Oh, this is gonna get weird. This is gonna be a dumb puzzle. Alright, fair enough. I see. Okay, so we gotta mine this way, and then that way, and then back. I see how we do this. So I gotta mine this way, and then back. Okay, so these are directional. That sucks. Alright, we're in. Sick. Okay, we're gonna go up the stairs. I don't think we fight anyone. I think we just talking to this guy for... Yeah, here we go. What's up? What's up, Werediggle? How doing, man? What's going on, buddy? Gonna talk to this guy a whole bunch. He's gonna talk a bunch. And he's gonna teleport. How amazing. We gotta search a tapestry. I'm assuming we can't go in that side, so I'm gonna go over here. And we're gonna search this tapestry. And we should get, yep, key and plans. Alright. Cruising. We're cruising. So we did all that stuff. Got the key and the tapestry. We need to go back to where Elias was. So again, I'm just gonna use my teleports and run back. And talk to Elias. And he should get all excited that you've given him the plans. Yep, there we go. Cutscene! Cutscene! Oh, it's like a bank heist. We're doing like a heist here. This is neat. All right, fair enough. So we gotta get through this door. We need a code. Gotta get into the vault and get across these crisscross of special fire ray enchantments. This is kind of neat. And then we gotta get to the pedestal and get Arrav's heart. Oh, fuck yeah. Doing a bank heist. I'm gonna continue to abuse stamina potions because I don't feel like walking. Okay, and from here we're gonna go to the dig site telly. So I have one in my house. Hopefully you have one. Oh, you know what we don't need though? We definitely don't need this Strawman staff anymore. At least for this part. We can get it out if we need it later on. I'm gonna leave an empty inventory space just in case. I feel like I kind of might need a slot or something to pick some stuff up, so. Alright, let's go. So for this part of the quest, we need to make our way over to the dig site. So got a couple different options here. You could go dig site teleport, you could get the dig site pendant teleport, or you could use the lumberyard teleport and then run over here. We're trying to get to this cave basically right here. So however you want to do it, doesn't matter. You can also use Ring of Elements. Crazy. Let's go. Lots of teleports over there. I'm going to use my dig site pendant because I'm awesome and I have it mounted in my house and it makes me happy. Okay. Before you go in here, make sure that you are protecting from melee and you've got your insulated boots on. If you don't have those things on, you're going to get thundered by the zombies in this cave, and then the floor, I believe, is electric or something like that. So, yeah, don't not go in here with these things on. And we're going to be looking for a pipe. I don't know where it is, I just know we're looking for a pipe. Yeah, I'm ready to perform a heist. Let's go, buddy. Let's do this thing. I'm pumped. I'm gonna rob some people. Alright, I think we're looking for not going there. I think we're going in here. Yeah, there we go. So, pipe right here. Easternmost part of the tunnel through the pipe. And from here, we're going somewheres. Where are we going? I don't think we need our protect for melee anymore. think it's this pipe. There's a bunch of pipes. I'm 90% sure it's this one here. Oh, I see why you need the insulated boots. It's wet, and this is all electricity from this killer watt thing. Crazy. These things are trying to electrocute you. So we're trying to find this tunnel pipe right here. I'm fairly certain it's this one. Oh man, I'm smart. Okay, so there's the bank vault door we're trying to get through. In order to do that first, we need to get a code. So we gotta go in here, and we should be able to search a table for some notes. Search the table, and you find some strange pieces of paper with holes in it. Cool. So these are decoder strips. Okay, so that's that. What do we got here? What's this table for? There's nothing there. Interesting looking notes, so we're gonna read these. I don't think this is what we're looking for. I think we're looking for something else. I think it's in this chest. There we go. That's what we're looking for. So mine is FEDI. This one's going to be different for everybody. So your code is not going to be the same as my code. I'm 95% sure I don't need these notes. I'm pretty sure I need this decoder strip and I need the code key. FEDI. Okay, fair enough. Let's do this. Okay, so now we gotta access this door. Now, I'm pretty sure I know what I'm doing, but this might take me a second. FEDI. All right, FEDI. So I think we go F. Nope, that didn't work. FEDI. So that means the first letter is F, obviously. I feel like I should know how to do this, but F. So we enter in F, E, D, I, and that's going to give us our code. So for the first lot, so for the first number, it's the number 1. For the second number, it's the number 3. The third number is the number 7. And the last number is the number 9. I'm fairly certain I got... Oh, wow, yeah, let's go. I'm smart. Freaking smart. I could rob a bank. Let's go. Okay, we go in here. Pretty sure we need to wield the rune crossbow and the myth grapple, and then we need to grapple the pipe, and you should swing across. Yeah, let's go. Yeah, buddy. That's what I'm talking about. Alright, I'm gonna go ahead and pot up, because I think we're gonna fight the boss fight. Okay, so a couple notes on the boss fight. It's going to be a melee-based fight. He's got an axe that I know he throws. When he throws the axe, you need to dodge it. And then he's got a little zombie guy that walks around and spits venom all over the arena. So if you have an anti-venom, now is the time to drink it. And if you have a divine super combat, now is also the time to do that. And I'm going to pre-pot, and I'm going to run across, and we're going to get this thing going. So I'm going to set up my quick prayers here to piety and protect from melee. I think he hits through prayer. I don't actually know, but we're going to find out. I'm just going to go ahead and turn this on. Let's go, buddy. Let's go. Bring it on, bud. Mr. Zamarregel. Zamarregel? Is that how you say his name? I don't know. Zamarregel. Alright, Arrav. Wow, he's a spicy boy. Wow, my prayers did not stay on. Okay, noted. I'm not sure what the animation is for this, or how it works, but... I'm just hitting nothing. Oh, that's the axe. That's the axe. I did not dodge that at all. There we go. There's the axe again, so I'm just going to step around him in a circle. See, there's a zombie friend, so you're gonna have to kind of dodge the zombie pools of acid. So he's just wandering around spitting acid all over the place, which is really unfortunate. But he's kind of just over there, so this actually might work out just fine. No, step, dude, step. Alright, it is what it is. We're just getting dusted by this axe. It's fine. So far, the zombie guy has not even come near me, which is kind of perfect. There we go, I dodged the axe that time. That's what I'm talking about. Oh, he's got more zombie buddies. Your options too, I guess you could kill the zombies, like that's an option as well, but so far they don't seem to really be causing me too much grief. Now don't stand on the acid pools, dude. Come on now. Yeah, I just failed to dodge the axe apparently, and it's just I just kind of stand there. I know it's coming and I'm just looking at it. There we go. Just step out of the way. That should have done it. There we go. Peace out, homie. All right, we're stealing the heart. Let's go. It's my heart now. And we dipping. Sweet. Done and done. Give me my stuff. All right, quest complete. So we have finished the Curse of Arrav. You get 2 quest points, the fort access, 40,000 mining XP, which is nice, 40,000 thieving XP, and 40,000 agility XP. All of those are pretty tasty, to be honest. Those are 3 skills I hate doing, so excellent. Nice. Thieving level up. We like that. We take those. We take those. That's a victory. That's a victory. If you found this to be helpful, do me a favor and hit the little like button at the bottom of the screen there, and go ahead and subscribe to the channel if you want to check out some of my other content. I get a ton of other stuff out there as well, and thank you so much for watching. Good luck, gamers.